Hello and welcome to the annual 2024 Hart Softball Media Day. I am your host, Taylor Thomas of NAISB. It's the home of premier independent NAI softball coverage. Next up on Media Day, we're excited to be joined by second-year head coach of the Mid-American Nazarene Pioneers, Coach Jen Felvis, and 2023 first-team all-conference selection, Cordelia Hanger. Coach and Cordelia, how's it going today? And first of all, how are things in Olathe, Kansas, other than really, really cold?
Really, really cold. A little frozen over, but hey, we walk
I
like
was
this everywhere, but we're going strong.
I was we had just finished up with Culver Stockton, and I was telling them the same thing. It's the snow is about to hit Oklahoma here tonight, so we're about to get the same taste of what you guys have been going through.
Good luck. I'm sorry.
And Coach, let's go ahead and start with you. I mean, solid first year at the helm there at Mid American Naz. Your team qualified for the Hart Conference tournament, of course, and even picked up a win in the tournament, which is obviously one of the tougher ones in America. What do you guys hope to build positively going into 2024 now?
I think things look really good for us going into 2024. I think we've added some great bats while we still have some returners that are bringing us great defense and offensive pressure. I think we're going to really make some noise this year, and we're excited to hit the dirt.
Yeah, I think something that we learned last year is just how deep the Hart Conference truly is, and in your first year, obviously you now have a better understanding for that. As do we really. I mean, it's truly one of the tougher conferences that we have at the NAI. Talk about Cordelia for a minute too, and just how much does she mean to the program?
Cordelia's in her senior year. She's had conference honors all 3 years that she has been with MNU. She is a rare player in that she can ground our team from center field. I mean, you really look to your catchers and your shortstops for that, but Cordelia brings that even into our center field. She's got a lot of great energy to go with that skill, and she's a leader on our team as she serves as one of our captains again this year. And she just brings the heart of who we are and the potential for who we all want to be to our field. And it's just really great leadership for our team. Something that we're going to embrace this final year with her and hope that her legacy has impacted players behind her that will continue that kind of play.
And as a captain, Cordelia, now, I mean, like she's coach has mentioned in your senior year. First of all, how's the fall been, and how has it been to kind of step up in a leadership role this season?
The fall went really well. We had a lot of time together, a lot of camaraderie built. We got to experience each other in the hardships and the good times, which everyone needs to be able to be successful when it comes to actual season. So the fall went really well. We got to know each other a lot, got to work some things out with each other defensively, offensively, help each other get better, which is ultimately the goal. Um, just letting them understand like your 4 years is gonna go by really quickly, and just embrace it all, give it all you've got for those 4 years, because that's all you get and it goes by real quick.
Yeah, I think that's something myself as a former athlete can attest to as well, and Reagan also, and everyone else on our team. But as Coach mentioned too, I mean, you've been an all conference selection every year you've been there. I mean, what did it mean to be a first team all conference member last year, and what is, as we know, a very very tough and competitive conference?
It's really rewarding to see all your hard work pay off, and just kind of throughout the season you don't really give yourself a lot of props. So when you get that nomination at the end of the year, it's kind of nice to like, wow, okay, I did it, and give yourself that recognition. A lot of times as athletes don't like to give ourselves recognition. And so just getting those honors is really rewarding. And as, like you said, especially in the heart where you have CMU's outfielder, I forget her name, but she's amazing. And just competing against other athletes that are so good is really rewarding.
Yeah, I mean, we got to see some of the top talent in the Heart firsthand last year in the World Series and CMU and Baker. And something, like I said, we really kind of took notice of early on last season. And I keep saying it, but it's going to be one of the most fun conferences to watch with players like yourself. And in coming into the season now, like you said, senior year, you guys get things kicked off here in a couple of weeks. How excited are you guys to take the field here in 2024 with the squad?
We are really excited. We have already been hanging out, getting things rolling. You can just tell everyone is super eager to get out there and get going. I feel like every year we get a little bit more of a chip on our shoulder. And last year, like you said, with getting that win in conference, it kind of motivated us a little bit. And with adding a couple pieces, I think we're really, really excited to get going.
And Coach, last year your program was selected for the Musco Team Sportsmanship Award for your team sportsmanship that they displayed on and off the field. As a coach and as the leader now, and also that being your first year, what did that honor mean to you?
It means a lot to me as I'm a very culture first coach. And we believe that our culture is not just how we experience each other, but how people outside of our program experience us. And so to be recognized for the respect and honor we give the game and the officials and other teams. And this morning we talked in our devotional about playing with our light on, making sure that we're serving others even when we're playing. And so it means a lot to us and to our program to know that we are impacting people the way that we hope to. That's really what it tells us, is that how we want to be perceived and how we want to be experienced is what's happening. And that was an exciting time for us.
And Cordelia, same question for you. I mean, as a player, I mean, what did that award mean to you?
Like I said, it's really rewarding to see everything you work for, because culture is something you work to build. It's not something that is just given on teams, and a lot of teams actually don't have culture. And so just working together to find mutual respect, and it ultimately boils down to enjoying the game. Every game we were having fun, we enjoyed each other, and it felt like little kids playing softball again, which was really nice.
And as a senior now in your fourth year, how do you hope to help lead the team again here in 2024 as kind of the leader?
The big thing that I have learned throughout my career is just staying calm and positive. There's a lot of times that you put pressure on yourself that other people aren't even putting on you. And so just realizing that one at bat doesn't make or break you. One error doesn't make or break you, especially as a person. We are different people than we are athletes. And so just letting them know, like, we are going to be okay. We're going to keep moving forward and to have fun, because that's what this game is meant to be. That's why you started playing in the first place. So like she said, bringing energy is my go-to. Always keeping up that positive energy and bringing out the best in everyone.
Yeah, I agree completely. I mean, you have to have your mix of your energetic types and more of lead by example types as well. I mean, kind of getting that to gel in the same culture is kind of what speaks to that sportsmanship award, like we had talked about. And obviously, Coach, it's not a solo job too. So go ahead and talk about the others on the coaching staff and how much are they, or how important are they to your program?
Yeah, our coaching staff has changed a little bit this year. Coach Kiera Broll is still with me as my assistant and running our battery, pitchers and catchers, keeping us going. Nikos Kelaporis has joined us. He's been a phenomenal addition. I would say that our coaching staff as a whole really balances each other out this year. Like we really bring the strengths differently that help our players and help make those connections with different players on the team. We also have assistant volunteer coach Steve Keel with us now, and the girls have really just enjoyed him and the knowledge that he brings from a lot of years in softball. And then also just enjoyed having him here and the fun he brings to our program. We believe in competing fiercely and having a really great time while we do it. So all of us coaches are in agreement with that, and we are enjoying ourselves just as much as our players are, and it's a great mix. We are only bringing back 10 returners, but we also expanded our roster, and so to see the mix that we have and for how well they click and how quickly those relationships are building and the team has been really fun. And I do think it's a testament to the mix of our coaching staff, and I feel like I'm just really blessed to have the three with me that I do.
And be something competitive in practice. I mean, it kind of just it builds ultimate team success and that depth that you want. And obviously, pitching depth is something that's vital to every successful team. Who are you excited for on the pitching staff in the circle this year, and who's returning, if any at all?
Yeah, so we're bringing back some pitchers that we're still really excited about, and especially in Grace Burlage, who was a freshman last year, who did some nice work against Midland a couple times, and Hannah Etzel, who took us to a 1-0 game with Baker. We really wanted that game, but she fought hard from the circle, and they are both returning. We also have added a couple JUCO transfers, and Gracie Buckley, she was part of the Independence Community College staff that went to nationals, and Michaela Jonico, who is a face that was in the Heart a couple years ago, and then she was into community college. She's here with us this year, and we're really excited to have her. And we've also added Mandy Brown, who in this area is a well-known pitcher, a very strong pitcher. She came on with us just that semester. In addition to that, I've got a freshman in Bree Manwarn who's strong. I mean, our pitching depth this year is our pitchers do not have to stand alone. They know that somebody has their back. They're creating a great team within a team right now, knowing that it's not a one-man job. Of course, they're fighting for the circle. They all want that one game, one starting spot, but they also know that they are a team within a team, and they have the manpower to do that this year and to really keep us all rolling. So we're very excited about that.
And something too that we noticed last year in the Heart, just how competitive it is, but the young talent too as well. I mean, with Kira Baker at Baker, Jordan Ball at CMU, and others that we could go on and on about. As your first year in the Heart, what was your impressions of the competition at every weekend, and just how tough was it to compete?
Well, I was familiar with the Heart, so I knew that I was getting the opportunity to be in a conference that, in my opinion, is one of the strongest in the nation. And so I was excited to be part of that, and I still am. And it was definitely, reinforced with every competition. Everything was a fierce battle, and there's no better way to play softball. I mean, if I'm going to play, I want to play with the best. So we aren't excited. We are so excited about being part of the Heart because we know that every time we step on the field, we're playing among the best.
And my last question here, Cordelia, or I'll start with you, but it really goes to both of you. What are some goals for you guys this year? Individual, both team goals. Obviously, everybody wants to make it to the World Series, but what are you guys looking forward to here in 2024?
I think 2024 looks pretty strong. I feel like in the past years, we've kind of been building, and I think we're finally reaching our peak. So for us, making conference is a no-doubter. Like, that's where we're going to be. Winning games in conference and being good competition in that tournament to be able to give us a spot in the World Series.
And Coach, same for you.
Yeah, easily. I mean, I think that the girls have done a great job of positioning themselves to be a force to be reckoned with. And I think that that's exciting. I expect to build on last year. I expect us to have more wins. I expect us to be higher in the conference. And who doesn't come out wanting to go to nationals, right? Like, that's what we do. Like, that's always at the end of the string for you. Every small goal is pointing towards that goal. And so few teams get to go. And we are really striving this year to be one of them. And like I said, I think the team, the players that we have, their hard work has positioned us in a place that's definitely a possibility. And I couldn't thank them enough for what they've already put in, and we haven't even really gotten started. And so it's exciting to see what this team will do with this spring.
Well, we are also very excited to watch you guys and everyone else here in the Heart this season. Like we said, going to be one of the more fun ones to watch. Coach and Cordelia, thank you again for joining us here today. Best of luck in 2024, and looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.